Today on 3D Outdoors, we're going to unbox and take some first shots with the KelTec CP33. Stay tuned. All right, ever since I heard this announced at SHOT Show this year, when all the buzz was going on and all the videos were being released, I was excited to get my hands on one of these. And just by fate, I happened to be in a gun store and they didn't even have it out on the shelf. The owner of the store, we were talking about some other guns, and he said, "How about this?" And he pulls it out. He goes, "It's the last one we have." Well, that was the last one he had, because now I have it. So let's get it opened up here. It is a 22 caliber pistol with 33 round mags. Very impressive. We'll see how it shoots in a little bit here. We get a couple of KelTec stickers, regular stickers. There's a window decal in there. Owner's manual. Lock. Chamber flag. Got a spare magazine, and then the pistol itself. We'll set the case aside here. I'm going to take the warning label off of it here. Don't need that on there any longer, around the trigger. We'll drop the mag out and do a safety check. No rounds in it, and I'm the only one in the HQ. And now let's run over the firearm here real quick. Very interesting design. You can see how the action travels back. Normally when you grip a firearm, you see it stop here. This one goes back here. I think the reason they did that was so that you can have a stationary barrel for increased accuracy. And so it allows the action to be in the back, has fiber optic sights front and rear. I really like this charge assist back here. This is neat. That's really easy to get a hold of there. I'll show you that. Very nice. Ambidextrous. Safeties on both sides. The release, the bolt release, is only on the one side. And it has the, I suppose you could consider it ambidextrous, because the magazine release is in the very bottom here, just like the other KelTecs are. And as a matter of fact, I was curious. I took a look because this magazine looks so much like the PMR30. Thought, you know, is this mag well exactly the same? So I checked real quick. Those mags, you'd have to be careful, because those mags will fit in here. So obviously don't shoot magnums out of this. That's not going to work, and it's not safe. But the magazine is magazine well, and this grip is exactly the same. So I suppose they use similar molds, same mold, who knows. It looks like at some point they might design some kind of a stock for this, because there's, looks like sling attachments on either side here too. So I'll be curious to see what they come out in the future for pistol braces or what have you for this, what kind of modifications. Another really cool thing about this one is it comes threaded, so you can put a suppressor on there. It's your standard 1/2 by 28. So your standard 22 caliber suppressors will go right on there. And then you have the very unique 33 round magazines. They say in the book, if it's hard to load, to start off by low loading them 5, 10, 20 rounds, whatever the case may be, for the first while you get used to it. The other thing about this is you want to make sure you load a round and then the other one on top of it. It's kind of a rim stacking design. You don't want them getting one in the front, one behind, one in front, because then you're going to have what they call rim lock. So they all have to go in order so that they feed off of there the same way, so you don't end up with it jamming up when you're trying to shoot it. Otherwise, that's about it. Very basic design here. Very simple. I love it. It's got the rail on the top, so you could put a red dot on it if you wanted to. I believe they said there's a rail underneath here. That's kind of a touchy thing, because if there's a rail under here, if you put something on here in the front, that could be an NFA violation. So I'm just going to stay away from that. Don't do that. So I think I'm going to get a few rounds loaded up here, and I'm going to take it out on the range and see how it does. So come on with me to the range and we'll check it out. All right, we're back here on the range. First of all, I'm going to show you this very interesting magazine. Hopefully with this lighting out here, you'll still be able to see it. It is split down the middle, so the rounds feed down one side and down the other. Very unique. I don't think there's any other designs out there like that anywhere. Very cool. I had no problem loading all 30 rounds up in there. Like we talked about in the studio there, it's set up for a suppressor, and I'm going to run it that way. If they make it that way, why not run it that way? I'll run a few rounds down range and see how it does. Well, there we go, 30 rounds, no issues, and you can see right off the bat, running it suppressed, perfect function, bolt lock back. Yes, you could hear a bang with that. They recommend 40 grain, full power load, so you still hear a crack with that as it breaks the sound barrier, but obviously hearing safe. I don't need earmuffs on. There's no bang from the report back here. You hear the crack out there as it breaks the sound barrier. But very interesting, awesome gun, runs great as you can see right there, and I don't know what else to say about it. That is just a whole lot of fun. So there you go, there is the KelTec CP33. This is Dan with 3D Outdoors, reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom. See you next time.